Hi everyone, this is Steve with Otaku Henshin. If you watched our last video, we just reviewed the Kamen Rider Drive Type Speed Figuarts. Today we're going to be taking a look at Kamen Rider Mach. Let's just take a quick look at all the sides of the box here. You can see him with his visor up here. You can see him with the Zenrin shooter and doing a signal change. Here he is with his bike and just another pose with him as well. Let's go ahead and open him up and let's take a look at all the pieces he comes with. Inside we can see our instructions. It shows us with his visor and with the scarf and the different hands on that page. On this page it shows us doing the signal change and using the different shift bikes with his belt and with the Zenrin shooter. And then we can just see here all the different hands, and there's the Zenrin shooter and the different scarf pieces here. Let's go ahead and open him up and take a look at the figure and the pieces inside. Let's take a look first at the hands he comes with. So first we have a set of hands that each will hold the Zenrin shooter. We have a set of thumbs up. We have a set of more relaxed hands. And we have a set of hands with his fingers straight out. Then we have our two different options for the scarf. Our signal change. Here's the Zenrin shooter, and you can see right here is where you stick the shift bike. And here's the actual shift bike itself. Let's go ahead and just stick it in there. And you can see the bike in there now. Now as for Mach himself, you can see that his head has quite a bit of motion just like Drive. You can see that the visor does come up. And as far as his arms, he's got the standard motion in there with the arms and the elbows. Move his wrists around, and actually you can kind of move this piece around too. Let's take a better look at this arm since it's not as covered. Upper body, and then in the lower body, and obviously the legs, we have our motion. These will twist around. We have our feet. Same thing with the toes like we showed on Drive. And then this piece right here, you just kind of pull on the tire and that'll pop off, or you can swap. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. And just place the new one in there. So you can see that with the signal change. Let's go ahead and get him in a couple different poses for you guys so you can see what he can do. Here he is with the visor up. And of course we have to have one in his goofy introductory pose. Here he is with the signal change. You can see him with the Zenrin shooter, and we have swapped out his signal bike. You can see the green one inside. Just like we did with Drive, we're just borrowing one of the Precure stands to do another kick in the air. And then finally, we're just going to put him in more of a casual pose with the Zenrin shooter. So there isn't a whole lot more I can say beyond what I've already said for Drive. The posability is way nicer on these than any of the other Figuarts I've been reviewing. And I mean, the Precure ones, it's just kind of how it is when they're more of an actual anime character versus a Kamen Rider that looks almost more robotic, that they have a little bit more leeway with how they can pose them. Of course, not having the giant hair that the Precure have also helps as well. My only complaint with these figures, which is obviously part of their marketing, is how they have all of the different tire changes and signal changes in different sets that you have to buy more than just the initial figure. Other than that, I just really like these figures a lot. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how Chaser looks next. And actually, even beyond the 4 that I showed you in the first video with Kamen Rider Sango as the 4th one here, I still have a few other Kamen Riders to review in the future as well, so we'll get to those eventually. But as I mentioned, Kamen Rider Chaser is next. Please subscribe to our channel if you like this video. You can check us out at facebook.com/otakuhenshinonline and also find us on Twitter and Instagram. And of course, check us out at otakuhenshin.com where you can find other tokusatsu items. We're currently in the process, as I mentioned in the previous video, of getting some Kamen Rider Ghost and Zyuohger items. We still have some stuff left over from the previous shows from Kamen Rider Drive and Ninja if you guys want to check those out. And for anime and video game fans, we do have plenty of figures from those to check out as well. We have both in-stock and pre-order figures all the time. Thanks for watching, you guys, and stay tuned for the next one.